coming to countable, uncountable nouns. There are two types of nouns, countable and uncountable, depending upon their number. If we can count them, then they are countable nouns, and if we can't count them, that time they are called as uncountable. Countable nouns like the things around us, like table, chair, pens, flowers in the garden. Then we have buses in the school, children in the classroom. All these are countable nouns, and we use numbers before them when we are counting, like 1, 2, 3, 5, 100, 1000, like this we use and tell their number. But there are certain nouns which we can't count. We can't count them, and we always talk about them in quantity. We tell how much. When we are talking about quantity, that time we use words like some, few, many, much with them, little with them, and to tell their quantity. Things like pulses, the grains, जो mama dal banati hai, all the pulses we can't count them. Liquid things around us like the petrol, the diesel, water, water in a tank, petrol in a car, we can't count it. Honey in the bottle, all these are uncountable nouns. Then we have grains like rice, wheat, all these we can't count. Then we have spices, salt, sugar, then we have turmeric, we have chili powder, all these things we can't count. We can't count the sugar in the we can't count the sugar also. We can't count ice. But remember children, ice is uncountable. When I say snow, uncountable. But if I say ice cube, then I am talking about it is a cube or cubes, that time it is countable. So keep it in your mind. Ice we can not count, but ice cubes we can count. These are countable and uncountable nouns, and to talk about their quantity, we will use like some, we can say add a little salt, a pinch of salt, but we can't say add 1 salt, 5 salt, give me 5 water, 10 water. We can only say give me a glass full of water, give me little water, too much. Words like this we are using to show their quantity. Then there are noun genders. When we talk of gender, we are talking about the gender of in 4 major groups. The nouns can be divided into 4 main genders: masculine, feminine, common and neuter. When I talk about masculine gender, here I mean the male gender. I am talking about the male gender of something. That time remember all the animals, the birds, the insects, the human beings are divided in the male and female gender. Then masculine gender like dear, then uncle, words like he, Mr, all these are included in masculine gender. Boy, uncle, grandfather, all these are masculine gender. Feminine gender like do is the feminine gender of dear, aunt of uncle, queen of king. We are here talking about she, we are talking about female. The words, nouns that denote females are called feminine gender. Then coming to common gender, there are certain nouns around us which can be both. They can be masculine gender, feminine gender. Take the example of teacher. A teacher can be female, teacher can be male. Your art teacher is male, so masculine. I am your English teacher, I am feminine, female. So words like nouns like doctor, then teacher, plumber, postman, carpenter, office staff, all these are included in common gender. Even travelers, when I am talking about travelers are traveling somewhere, then travelers can be both masculine and feminine, right? That time we are talking about things, nouns which are in both genders. Then principal, our principal is a female, but some school may have a male principal. So principal, head, then we can have the sweeper, we can have the clerk, all these words, tourists, all these words are included in common gender. Then coming to neuter gender. We all know when I say nouns, we are talking about both living, non-living, everything. Everything around us is a noun. But here when we talked about the masculine, feminine, common, we forgot about the things. Things are in which gender? Things like pen, pencil, table, chair, they are all neuter gender. They are neither male, neither female, neither they are in common gender. They don't have any gender. They are in neuter gender. So things like house, bed, pencils, table, chair, watch, mobile, all these are in neuter gender. Then coming to possessive noun. When I say possessive noun, here I am talking about possession, belongingness. It is talking about possession of a noun by another noun or a pronoun. That means if I am talking about possessive noun, then I am talking, suppose I am talking about this pen. This is my pen, Navodita Ma'am's pen. That time I am using possessive noun to talk about this pen. They can be both singular possessive and plural possessive. Singular possessive is when I am talking about belongingness of one, right? Belongingness by one. And when I am talking about by many, then I am talking about plural possessive. So when I write a word, suppose I write a word bag, and you want to tell that it is my bag. So teacher bag, what do you say? What will I say? You are running and fighting to bring my bag. You are running and fighting to bring the teacher bag. Now I want to talk about possession of this bag by the teacher. Then what will I do? I will use a special punctuation mark, that is an apostrophe. And then I will write S. So I am talking about the belongingness by a singular noun. So here teachers, teacher apostrophe S, teacher's bag. Boys, suppose I am talking about a little boy, then apostrophe and S. Little boy's cycle. Right? This way we will write singular possessive noun. Coming to plural possessive noun. Here we write it in two ways. We are using two rules to write plural possessive nouns. First rule is that if a word, that is the noun, ends with S, the plural ends with S. Suppose I write boys, many boys. Boys is many boys. It ends with S and I want to write now boys bags. Then how will I write? Boys followed by an apostrophe. I will simply write an apostrophe after the word boys and write boys bags. This is plural possessive noun for plural words ending with S. Then there are certain plural words that do not end with S, like children. We all know the singular is child and the plural of child is children. So let us write children. That means many children. We are not adding any S to children to write the plural. So now how will I write possessive noun? I will put one apostrophe after children and then write as children's bags.